In the beginning there was verb, in the beginning there was number, in the beginning there was sound. Greetings, this is Gaspar and this is Citra, a speculative music school. This is an introductory video on the subject of speculative music. Many of you have asked me since I uploaded a video on kinetic music many things you didn't understand about how speculative music actually works. That's on me to solve it, so I'm doing this video to explain the subject from scratch. In advance, I would say that speculative music is a discipline that studies the music regarding its numbers and archetypes, and is related to Kabbalah and to Gnosticism. The word speculative comes from speculum, which is the Latin word for mirror, and thus mirrors the heavens, which is where everything takes place in the creation. Everything in the subject comes from Pythagoras, as far as we know, in Western civilization. Pythagoras is the one that introduces this figure called tetraxis, and tetraxis is a diagram where the creation of the universe is plotted. This has 4 stages. At the top there is the monad, the oneness, the universe. Then it comes everything that is dual, then trine, and then quaternary. It explains the universe, so you may use examples like, for example, the whole, the light, the day for the monad, yin-yang, light and darkness for duality, and then it comes to the 3rd level of tetraxis, which is the joint between the opposites, and you may think on day, night and twilight. And after that, the 4th level, which is the 4 elements, 4 directions of space. You may think on dawn, midday, sunset and night. I would like to show you an example of this on geometry. Imagine one point. You cannot actually grasp a point. Imagine 2 points. That makes a line. You cannot either grasp a line. Imagine 3 points. That's a plane. You cannot grasp a plane, since, for example, a leaf or a piece of paper is not a plane, it has a width. Now imagine 4 points. Mathematically, it defines a volume. You actually can grasp a volume. A volume is something, an object, in the physical world, let's say where we put our 5 senses. But it doesn't mean there are the other 3 stages before it. That's what it's all about. So this is called ontology, how everything was created. Now music takes place. In music, everything is vibration in the air. In speculative music, everything is vibration. And if you got one sound and you double it in frequency, you've got its octave. If you have prior a C note, you would have then a C higher, the next octave C. That happens between the levels 1st and 2nd of tetraxis, between the monad and duality. That's a ratio of 2/1, so it's an octave musically speaking between them. That means transition between stages. Same goes for the 2nd and the 3rd levels, which derive a 5th, like for example C to G note, and correspond to the transition between levels dual and trine. And then, finally, entering the physical world from the metaphysical, we got a ratio of 4/3. That means a 4th. If we got a C, should be an F. If we got a G, should be again a C, ending up in a 2-octave ratio of 4/1 that covers the whole creation. That's pretty much the basis on speculative music. If you've got this key, you should understand better the rest of the videos of this channel, so please let me guide you through this. And remember, this is the iceberg peak for those with a pure heart, and the door of doom for those who are eager for knowledge. Don't burn like Icarus, use the shield of Perseus. Orphic greetings.